time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Laissez le bon temps rouler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This play from the pistol formation. And there's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Coleman. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
They'll run it to the right side.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sticks. Smith. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the right side. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Receiver in motion now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Makes a quick catch. Great move in the open field. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? They're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's a deep shot right down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, Good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Got a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. To be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And now carry here for the fullback. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear him say, Watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Sacked, dropped at the 3. And the Sun Devils come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. To throw, it's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
It's fourth down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Send the back in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. Touchdown, South Carolina. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. What a stiff arm. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Passes the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back players with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Off target and incomplete. Second down play coming up. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dropping back. It's Levitt. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to scramble. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, ASU. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So, second down after the incompletion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He's running out of time here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. His passing game is still on fire. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kick-up. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Dropping back. It's 11. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The DB is backing off from the line now. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Oh, they trap him for a sack. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after the sack that they'd given up. But here they are, ready to go again at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trap. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they jump on top here in the second half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to find room. It's Scott. First down, looking for more now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air. It's Levitt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. A play action, looking to throw. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Sun Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And tackled after a small pickup there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. Clean to the end zone. Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. During the final period, let's check out the game stats. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Touchdown, Arizona State, and they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Pullman. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So a crucial 3rd down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. On the move now. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gamecocks. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Pressure is coming. Trying to create here on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
At the the 25 at 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Sun Devils come up to the line in a hurry-up. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense really clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Arizona State, 38.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See, and he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down at the 8-yard line. A huge play, and suddenly they're in great scoring position. So in one play, they go from being backed up to 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a 1-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Arizona State, 44.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Way too much speed in that play.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Levitt. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option. Just has to throw it away. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
No press here. The defense backing away. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Looking deep for late game heroics. And he is wide open for a huge gain. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, they had to have the score, but now, Kirk, national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team. They're not giving up. They know what's at stake. They're trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot. But now, really, it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick. The ball has to bounce right, and somehow you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely leaked the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Makes a quick grab. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. The offense with some pre-snap motion. First and goal, handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Hit as he released it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's swarmed by the defense. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks.